Can I help you?
Okay, so I don't want to make this a depressing video because I don't like making videos like that at all, but I think I just need to get this out because it's been bugging me for the last couple of weeks, and it kind of links into what I'm doing a little bit later on today and this whole new project that I'm working on with my dad. So the last couple of weeks I've really been overthinking things. It's been a weird time. I know it's a weird time for a lot of people, but I've kind of been in between jobs. So I've left Costa, started a new job with my auntie, and I know all I want to be doing is making videos and music because that's what I want to be doing long term into the future. So I'm constantly thinking about what I need to be doing to make new videos and music and grow my YouTube channel, get new music out there, because that all started at the start of the year and then went a bit to pot. But I've always been an overthinker. I've always overthought things, and I know that is completely normal. People do it all the time, have self-doubts about anything. We all have creative ruts and we find it difficult to get out of them, and they're like a big cycle and you try anything to get out of it. But it is difficult to get out of those creative ruts, and it's had an impact on me, especially this last week or so, because it's been affecting my mood. And I know that's not good, because when it affects my mood that I'm not being creative and doing the things I want to be doing, I can get quite miserable because I like to be creative. I like to be in that state of flow where I'm constantly doing something. But when I'm not in that, I get a bit miserable, very miserable. And it affects other people's mood as well. So I know it affects Holly for sure. And I feel bad about that because, yeah, I don't want to be affecting other people's mood because of my mood. So yeah, this is kind of me just trying to break free from that overthinking state and get into that creativity phase again. And it is possible to turn overthinking into creativity. So you can kind of take positives from what you are overthinking and turn it into positives and break it down individually into smaller little targets and build your creativity that way. So that's what I'm trying to do with this. I'm just trying to get my thoughts out there into the open, so then they're free from my mind. And a lot of people have different ways of doing that. I know you probably don't want to watch me talking about this stuff, but a lot of people will write it down into a diary or whatever, a journal. But I just kind of needed to say it out loud to kind of break free from it, because it's been building up in my head the last couple of weeks, and it's been, yeah, I wanted to be making more videos, but it stopped me from doing it. I've sat down in front of the camera to make videos, but I've told myself they're not good enough, so then I stopped doing them, and then that affects me even more. I like to be, as I said, in that state of flow, so I'm constantly working towards something and I'm not thinking about anything. I know exactly what I'm doing all along the way, and that has been completely the opposite as to what I've been this last couple of weeks. Another thing is as well, back at the early part of the year, I got to a point where my YouTube channel was really starting to grow, and that was something I'd worked really hard to achieve. I wanted to see the channel start to grow. I had targets in mind for it. I've still got targets in mind for it now, but when I reached that point of 1,000 subscribers, I kind of lost it a little bit and didn't keep it up the way I should have, and I wanted to. And recently I've seen my channel start to shrink, and I find that really difficult because, as I said before, I had those goals of seeing it grow, and it was at that point, and I've kind of let it slip a little bit. So yeah, that got to me as well. The fact everything going on just built up into one ball of mess, and yeah. Anyway, gonna move on, got it out into the open, time to start new, and doing some podcast planning with my dad this afternoon, which is exciting. I'm very excited about this, and it kind of links into all that self-doubt and overthinking, as I mentioned before, because the podcast is called All About the Doubt, and it's all about self-doubt, overthinking, creativity, and all those things. So yeah, I shall see you at my dad's. So I'm now at my dad's house, and we are sat in my old bedroom. This used to be my old bedroom that last week, was it last week?
It was a week ago, yeah.
We converted it into my dad's new office, which used to be next door, and it's now our podcast studio as well, which is incredibly exciting. I cannot wait to get started with it. So we're pretty much just planning our new podcast. It's called All About the Doubt. My dad bought a Rodecaster Pro, which is amazing, and it saves a lot of messing around because there was going to be a lot of messing around.
On first attempt, we realised that it was difficult, wasn't it?
It was very difficult
to get a decent sound.
Yeah. So this is pretty much just plug and play, and I'll do a whole video on it because it is amazing. It makes everything so easy. So if you would like a video on that, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, this room is awesome now. Everything is black. We've got vinyl on the wall. He copied me with that. And up there. And yeah, my bedroom looks a lot different than it used to.
It looks a lot better.
It does look a lot better. But yeah, we've got mics set up. We were just busy doing some promo shots. So if you go and follow our Instagram at All About the Doubt, they will be on there. If not by the time you're watching this video, very soon after. And yeah, busy planning. So yeah, if you want to as well, go and subscribe to the podcast. All the links are in my description. And yeah, looking good. Office back into its main office mode. So my dad sits over here.
Hello.
In like his boardroom, which looks really funny when you open the door and walk in.
Yes.
So
would you like to knock, please?
I'll knock. So I first got here when we first did it. I didn't know he put the table in. Came in and he was sat here.
Come in. Can I help you?
I didn't knock.
No.
I didn't knock.
Come in. Can I help you?
Yes, is this where we film All About the Doubt?
It is. Would you like to take a seat?
I'll take a seat.
What are you here for? Is it an interview? Or?
It can be an interview if you would like.
Okay, well let me just stop the work that I'm doing. So, yes, would you like to tell me your name?
Scott.
Scott.
He's very proud of his little boardroom desk.
Scott. And what are you here for, Scott?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, we have quite a few requirements actually. So I need somebody who can edit quite effectively because we are going to be making lots of podcasts.
I can do that. I can edit.
Have you got experience of editing?
I have experience of editing.
Okay, because we're not just making our podcast, which is going to be all about the doubt, all about self-doubt, and what else?
We're going to be making lots of other podcasts as well.
Lots of other podcasts for lots of clients. And so we are in these days of, troubled communications, Scott.
Yep.
Lots of organisations are struggling to communicate with their employees.
Yes.
Lots of people are sat 8, 9, 10 hours a day on Zoom. It's not healthy, Scott.
So the idea is we're going to be making podcasts for businesses as well.
Yes, that's the idea.
And
audio on demand solutions for lots and lots of businesses.
So that's the plan, and that's basically what we're doing in this office as well. So I kind of come in and shove all my stuff in the corner of my dad's office.
You've got a very squeaky chair there.
A very squeaky chair. Did you see the Instagram message that said you sounded like a radio DJ?
I did. I did laugh at that. He said, "Oh my God, your dad sounds like a Radio 1 DJ."
Yes.
I replied with a lot of love on that, so thank you very much.
Yeah, that was Ben.
Yeah, cheers, Ben.
It is now like 7:30. It's starting to go dark, even though it doesn't go dark till like 9:30. But it seems dark. There's no light left in here. So I think we're all done. Hard day's work, loads of Instagram stuff. So those pictures are now on Instagram if you go and check it out. And hopefully it all looks all right. And we're ready to record the first podcast. I'm going to go home, get some food and edit this video. So yeah, I shall see you on Friday.
What's happening on Friday?
I think we're recording the first episode of the podcast.
We are, indeed.
We are.
Can't wait.
Excellent. I can't wait.
Yeah.
See you Friday.
See you Friday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.